right, we are back, man. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to listen to why I say what I say and I do what I do, because these are the cogs in the machine. These are the NPCs. These are the don't know, don't care mentality. Let's get it.
About any worldview. You can't even denounce the LGBT in your own.
Right? They have no worldview. They're NPCs. They believe, sit on dating streaming services, dye their hair color, think collectively what other women are saying. Then when someone actually gives them the facts, their brains can't comprehend the facts. That's why I think people that support the Democrat Party must be stupid, literally stupid. Let's go.
Own faith. How could you ever talk to me about anything? I debate it professionally for a living against men and women. You go on a TikTok after you got with a guy who had 1 million TikTok followers so you could piggyback on that to fame. I would not bull me here, sweetheart. It ain't gonna work well.
Wait, Andrew, check your text.
We actually
check your text, man.
But it's okay.
I'd be curious to see his wife come on and talk.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, she
right? Like, you, who are you? And I'm talking to, let me go over here. I'm talking about this obese Lizzo, white version of Lizzo. I'm talking about, who are you to talk about a man's wife? But anyway, I digress.
has.
Yeah, she has. Would you like to debate with her? I'll bring her down right now. She
Let's
can
do
take
it.
the
Oh,
seat.
yes, let's do
If
it.
you want to bring
Let's
her
do
down,
it.
I'd like to chat with
Let's
her.
I'll go get her real quick.
Go
I'll
get
be
her.
right back.
Rachel, great.
Oh my god.
Let's get Rachel Wilson.
Okay, because if we're saying
Gonna get
that we're
Rachel
getting
Wilson.
misogynistic vibes, we could see what their wife.
Misogynistic vibes. Listen to that part again.
I'll go get her real quick.
Go
I'll
get
be
her.
right back.
Rachel, great.
Oh my god.
Let's get
see what-
Rachel Wilson.
Okay, because if we're saying
Gonna get
that
Rachel
we're getting
Wilson.
misogynistic vibes,
Misogynistic vibes. You know what's funny? Let me piggyback on this thing right quick, right? Before, his wife, Rachel Wilson, just completely demolishes all of them. It's funny. Maybe I'll do that first.
we
Actually,
could see what their
Framework
wife.
engineer donated $69.
Right?
Hold
Women
on.
answer the bullet
Hide that
question
for a
wrong.
sec.
Women should take the first bullet. Try not to die to enable the man to fight. Bullet free for the kids.
Sorry, these came in a
If
little
the man
early.
gets shot, who fights
go.
the shooter?
oh, it's an ad. Hold on a second. Now watch this shit. This shit is amazing.
There's Andrew with the cigarette.
She needs that
We need,
PPO pillow.
we need Andrew. We need Rachel
This
to.
way. Oh.
Can we
I
get
literally
Rachel a
got
cigarette?
dragged out of bed for this. This better be good. I hear my husband is a woman-hating misogynist, and I'm here
Right? Like, you hate women. He's married.
to show proof of life. He unchained me from the stove just long enough to be here. So
She's out
How
of the
can I-
dog cage.
how
for
can I
this,
help you,
guys.
ladies?
Who?
So, have you watched your husband talk to women on the podcast?
Do you hear this? Do you hear this nonsense? Listen.
Yeah, I listen to every single podcast he does. I've also been on the podcast and I debate women all the time myself.
Okay.
In fact, I was listening to you earlier describe how you think that men should pay for dates with women who want to be equal,
No, I'm not doing any of that. No thanks.
don't want to give them children, and also want to have their own careers. And that absolutely blew my mind.
You don't think that men should pay on the first date?
No.
Oh, I think they should pay on the first date for women who are going to be wives, not for women like you.
Thank you. Thank you. How long have I been saying that? I gotta rewind this again. Shout out to this lady, Rachel Wilson. Just listen to what she say. Oh, it's magnificent. It's magnificent. Listen.
Women all the time myself.
Okay.
In fact, I was listening to you earlier describe how you think that men should pay for dates with women who want to be equal, don't want to give them children, and also want to have their own careers. And that absolutely blew my mind.
You don't think that men should pay on the first date?
Oh, I think they should pay on the first date for women who are going to be wives, not for women like you.
Right. The women that are non-serious, the women that play games, you don't pay for nothing for them. You don't give them fucking nothing. You give them 2 middle fingers. You give them 0. You make 2 zeros in your hand, like you just shot a 3-pointer, and you give them that. You don't give them anything. They're not a wife, so why would you give them anything? You give them nothing. That's what I've been saying.
I wouldn't be a wife.
Not if you're going to refuse to give a man children, have to
It's
have your
not
own career working outside the home,
It's not
and
refusing to give
split
a
up the
man
chores.
children.
No, you're a roommate. Why would a man pay for you if you're just a roommate? Do you want to be
Thank you.
equal or no?
Well, I have a conversation with my partner, and we've discussed having children. I'm not.
Oh, the low testosterone males. They're testosterone lacking? Like they're lacking high testosterone. Come on, man.
taking away from them having children. We've decided together that having children is probably not the best idea.
If you're
No, you decided.
equal partners, why should he pay for your stuff?
Been saying that for years.
Because a man at the beginning of the relationship should want to prove that they are.
I don't gotta prove nothing to women that sound like you. I would not prove nothing to women that sound like you. Absolutely not. You sound like this? Same thing on dating streaming, sir. Same thing. Show us the results.
Are invested in the relationship.
So what are you proving? Like, well,
I'm
he's
there.
If I was a man,
You're
I'd be
there.
like, hell to the no, to the
Well,
no,
like,
no.
if it's
hell
not
to the
equal,
no.
what do you?
I'd be like,
he's
no,
there-
thank you, ma'am. You can pay for your own supersized McValue meal, and I will go find a woman who actually wants to be a wife if I'm going to.
Thank you.
Pay for shit.
You
Like,
said you're
makes no sense.
You said you're equal 50% is just being there. So what does that mean? He's doing 70% because he's paying and there too. You're both there.
No, but I think
So
it's
how is that not-
showing the investment. Women show investment with time, because if you do want to have children, there's limited time. But I think that women, they value different things. Like they value when a man provides for them, especially on a first date, a first meeting.
And men value.
So you providing your glorious presence is what he's investing in.
If he values my presence, yes. I don't really see.
Well,
a
I mean,
huge
simps are gonna
issue.
simp. There's a simp out there, for everyone. So
All I can do is clap. Been saying this for years. See how it works.
Beta!
Yeah, there's beta males on those apps. I don't even really go on those apps unless I'm online. But in my spare time, I don't go on those apps. For what? They're looking to match with you if you're good looking. That's basically saying you have to be perfect for them to match with you. Do you know how stupid that sounds? So when they actually meet the guy, it's just a quick hookup, and then it's just a ghosting, and then off they go on to the next Chad. Like, I'm not stupid, bro. I understand. So let them go do it. They're failing. They're suffering. They're miserable. They hate themselves. We know this.
I don't
I
think
guess
that's the right way to go
it's
about it.
simping. That's the worst simping ever. I'm gonna let you live at my house for like practically free and split the chores and pay for all your shit. That's simping. That's like
That's
the
Just like a
definition
guy
of
who
simping.
genuinely likes you. Do you pay any bills with your husband?
No, but I'm a stay-at-home mom. I raise the children. I cook all the meals. Andrew has never done a house chore ever in 17 years. I do all of that. I bring him his food. I bring him his drinks.
There you go.
I keep track of his schedule. Basically,
you
do anything he needs me to do to help him because that's my duty in the relationship. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about investment, I'm pretty invested. So he feels like, if I want this traditional wife role and I actually do all those things, then he feels like it's worth it to provide. But if I were to come in here and be like, well, I want my own career and you have to do your own laundry and we're going to split the chores 50-50 and I want to be equal, he'd be like, okay, bitch, then you can be equal and pay for all your shit. Why would he
That's
pay
it.
for my stuff? This makes no sense. You guys have to choose.
Say nah.
Do you want to be strong, independent, equal women, Or do you want chivalry and protection and provision? You want the best of both. You want all of the rights and all of the privileges, and you want none of the duties and none of the responsibilities. And that's bullshit. It's like you didn't have a mom to tell you that this isn't how the world works or something. Like,
Yo, this Rachel is 1,000% right. And this is another historical fact. So, hey, man, just live your life, because guess what? That mindset is failing, obviously.
my daughters don't get that nonsense from me. I'm like, no, that's not how that works.
So if
Why
your
are
daughters,
you so entitled? That's what I want to
if
know.
your daughters went on a first date, you want them to split the bill.
What's that?
If your daughters went on a first date, would you want them to split the bill?
Only if they're going to be feminists, which they're not, because I didn't raise them to be that way.
Okay.
That's how my parents' relationship is. It's like my mom does the same stuff that you described, and I think it's perfect. Like, my mom might not be contributing to rent. My dad makes the money, but she's contributing something else. She's doing a job that's just as equal as his job, but she's not getting paid because she's doing the household duties that return somebody. She's doing the same thing, whether or not it's being paid. Like, my parents are fortunate enough where my parents are fortunate enough where my dad makes enough money where she doesn't have to work and she's able to provide those things. Therefore, it's the same thing as money, in my opinion, like spending time and working around the house.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
she
it even goes beyond division of labor. It's more than
Right.
about division of labor. Like, I have tremendous amount of respect for Andrew. He is the head of the household. He's the person that has the major burden of most of the responsibility. We've had a home invasion. He was the person who had to go deal with that and risk his life. You know, he's worked 60, 70-hour weeks for years so that I could stay home and our kids didn't have to be raised by strangers in daycare. I mean, there's a massive amount of responsibility on this man, and he's extremely competent. He is a really loving, honorable man who has like very firm boundaries and stands by them and takes very good care of his family. So he gets the big piece of chicken. He gets the respect. He gets the love and the admiration. And because I'm loyal and I'm doing all those things, then he provides for me and protects me and the kids. And yeah, I mean, this is how it works. Now, if you don't want that and you want this egalitarian.
They don't want that. Majority of them, they don't want that because they're childless cat ladies. Most of them are.
We run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. If you look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children.
There you go.
Stuff where we're equal partners. He's my partner. Then you got to pay for your own shit. And you got to do your own work, and you better take care of all your own stuff, and don't expect the man to go answer the bump in the night because you're strong. You're equal, right? If you're equal, you can go take care of that. You can go deal with the man that breaks in.
I hope they do.
In the middle of the night. You can change the tire in the rain.
I hope they do.
If the basement floods and there's sewage backing up into it, I guess you can go deal with that, right? So you just have to choose. Don't do this bullshit where you're like, we're equal partners, except for when there's anything dirty, dangerous, difficult. That's all his job. I just sit here and grace him with my glorious presence. That's entitlement. That's narcissism. Yep. It's terrible behavior. It's ruining society.
Oh, what is it doing?
You can go deal with the man that breaks in the middle of the night. You can change the tire in the rain. If the basement floods and there's sewage backing up into it, I guess you can go deal with that, right? So you just have to choose. Don't do this bullshit where you're like, we're equal partners, except for when there's anything dirty, dangerous, difficult. That's all his job. I just sit here and grace him with my glorious presence. That's entitlement. That's narcissism. It's terrible behavior. It's ruining society.
There you go.
And then on top of it, you feel no obligation to produce future generations. You want him to just let his lineage die with him. And you feel super entitled to that too. It's like,
I don't understand why you can't get the concept that I've talked to my partner. I'm not taking away his ability to have children. We've both agreed we don't want to have children. If he doesn't want to have children, I'm not taking that away from him.
To be fair, I did say he's a pathetic simp. So, I mean, that's right in line
Oh.
with being
There you go. There you go. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Call these people out, man. They're simps, low testosterone males. Their ideology makes no sense. They're actually dumbed down and stupid. So stupid. I can't believe how stupid they've become.
a pathetic simp. You just,
I think that I've talked to my partner.
They want to date pathetic. They want to date pathetic simps. Think how sick that is. The mainstream media conditioned these women, even social media and TikTok, for them to be more attracted to the Chad-like, pathetic, low testosterone simp. And when he's faced with adversity, he tucks his dick between his legs and he runs. He doesn't protect her. And yes, she's right. It's ruining society. You can see it across the board. But see me, I'm smarter than that. I understand it. I understand it.
I'm not taking away his ability to have children. We've both agreed we don't want to have children. If he doesn't want to have children, I'm not
Well, I
taking that
did-
away from him.
to be fair, I did say he's a pathetic simp. So, I mean, that's right in
We'll give you. We'll add on to that. He's a beta. That's what he is.
line with being a pathetic simp. You just,
I think
"Oh,
he would
don't need
just
any kids,
respect
I'll just
women's
coo
choices.
until I die.
He respects
It's just,
choices.
you guys are selfish materialists, is what I'm getting.
Ooh, I'm gonna use that one too. What are they? Selfish materialists? Oh my god. They're selfish materialists. Yes.
Life is about me and my comfort and what I want and
Nope.
my, just,
Been saying that for years.
I live for me every day. I wake up with no
That's what they do. They wake up. It's me, me, me. What I gotta do? I don't see anyone else around me. They're sick. Their woke ideology is disgusting. I told you, myself, I've removed myself from them. I have removed myself from their society long time ago. So I just go do what I gotta do. I'm chilling right now. I just made a steak. What'd I make? I made a steak, baked potato, some rice. I'm about to go to the gym, burn that off, come back, do another show. Fuck them. Remember what I said? I told Turan a long time ago. I said, fuck them. You want to live, I was never raised like that. No, absolutely not. But hey, if they are, fuck them.
thought of the future or any duties or responsibilities I have to anyone other than myself. And that's great. So it's like, if you
Hold on, let me rewind that back again. Hold on.
That I've talked to my partner. I'm not taking away his ability to have children. We've both agreed we don't want to have children. If he doesn't want to have children, I'm not
Well, I
taking that
did-
away from him.
to be fair, I did say he's a pathetic simp. So, I mean, that's right in line.
And by the way, I don't make friends with simps. I don't make friends with pathetic people. I don't. I never did and never will. Right? In their mindset, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So have fun.
Line with being a pathetic simp. You just,
I think
"Oh,
he would
don't need
just
any kids,
respect
I'll just
women's
coo
choices.
until I die. It's just, you guys are selfish materialists, is what I'm getting. Life
Bingo.
is about me and my comfort and what I want and my, just, I live for me every day. I wake up with no thought of the future or any duties or responsibilities I have
Yeah,
to
go.
anyone other than myself. And that's great. So it's like, if you want to live that way, I guess, but I'm just looking at you and I'm listening to you and I'm wondering where this entitlement and this sense of confidence is coming from.
I'm
Because I'm just like,
entitled because I don't want to have children and I like when men pay on first dates. That's entitlement.
well, what are you useful for?
Ooh.
I would say that women have intrinsic value. Just
No,
as
you. What are
me
you
person-
specifically
Well, I'm a
like?
woman,
Yeah.
so I have intrinsic value.
Listen.
Sad that you
From-
don't see that.
Why? How?
Because I'm a
'Cause
person and
you're
everyone
breeding?
has value. It depends on who's looking at you.
Do men have
seeing that.
intrinsic value?
Yeah, they do, but I said that it's different. It's a different type of value.
But feminism is about equality.
Thank
So
you.
if it's different, then how is that equal?
Thank you.
No, they can be equal.
They're fucking bro. I can't believe this, man. Bro, I can't believe this. Duran, what's up? Now, do you guys see where this shit comes from? These people are insane. They're psychotic, bro. You can't, bro. Anyone can do what they want to do, but you can't, bro. I'm just telling you. I can only speak for me, right?
Well, in the sense of they can both work. You can be a stay-at-home mom and not pursue a career. That's fine, but women should have the opportunity and the choice.
So do you think women should work too?
Women should be allowed to work.
No, I mean, like in your relationship, if you're not raising kids, should you both in your marriage, let's say you get married, have a job, both of you?
Yeah, but I think that a woman's job could be a little less harsh, I guess. Like women shouldn't have to go work some 9 to 5 and do this climbing of a corporate ladder. But like for myself, I've found a job that allows me to stay home and is not super strenuous. And I think that a lot of women should be able to have the option
I know.
to either stay at home or work.
What would
Look
you
at that.
Lol Paladins donated $69. W to Rachel. Eltafat prostitute feminists who have no value and TikTok he whores who hate men and provide no value to society.
There you
The
go.
problem is they had mothers, but their mothers are bad people.
My mother's amazing. I love her very much.
It's wild to me because you asked, do I hear how my husband talks to women? I actually
Giovanni
think he's
JD
way too
donated
nice.
$69. Don't forget.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like on this podcast, like the one that I do, I try my best to be as nice as possible, and they still can't get. They're like their small brains, like their psychotic small derangement. It can't, they can't comprehend like hypotheticals. Like they really can't comprehend basic math, and it's funny to me. It really is funny to me. So I'm good.
There's two more
First
coming in.
shared it as well,
Thank you, Jim.
including BG, and said she couldn't remember if she ever did B/B/G. Pretty sure anyone that's got gangbanged and posted it would remember.
I have not gotten gangbanged, and BBG is not the same thing as a gangbang, but
Threesome.
okay.
Have you done threesome?
Not two guys.
GMD Jim donated $69. You called him your partner. Partners split expenses.
Two more.
He
after
is
this.
not your husband. He could just hire a cleaner and a
Thank you,
prostitute
Jim.
with a nice body. You
That's
are
it.
just too ungrateful, leech.
That's it.
I don't think he would agree with that, but okay.
Better guy.
There's another one coming in. Random Bear.
Random
thank you.
underscore bear donated $69.
And one
Rachel
more.
be like, I got out of bed for this and look this good. I will bring the heat.
We must.
I look terrible. I look
No.
terrible, but thank you. It's fine. It's
Wait,
fine.
you're shaking your head. A star. That's not very judgment.
Judgment.
Also,
Love your
Rachel looks very dapper. Rachel looks very dapper.
Jeff
I
Bader
literally just
donated
like put on face
$200.
cream and was like
Rachel is
tucking myself
Titus
into bed, and
2:45.
Andrew comes upstairs. So
Rachel is Titus 2:45. What's that?
that's the Titus 2 wife. It's like a description of like what an honorable woman is and how she acts and operates in the world. So thank you. That's a lovely compliment. I certainly have my flaws. It's not like I'm over here being a perfect wife or anything, but the point is I try and I care about,
Brian's
trying to
lint
do
roller
something
donated $69. Rachel is out of the kitchen, but she's still. This girl is based and hot. The world needs more of that. She'd be a great woman for any man.
Or girl.
I want to address the gal with
I'll
the pink
pause the
hair real quick
TTS.
because I did hear her say that. It is not hatred to criticize women. It is in no way hateful to notice when women are acting like entitled narcissists and to call them out on that. Like I said, all the women at this table could tell me all night long about what they think when women are acting like entitled narcissists and to call them out on that. Like I said, all the women at
How long have we been doing that? Again, the dating apps is really meaningless because they live in a fake world. So their dating app shit is really meaningless. But calling them out is easy. It's nothing. It's easy. That's why I keep saying it's nothing.
quick
Yes.
because I did hear her say that. It is not hatred to criticize women.
You hate her. You hate women. Certified, you hate women. What? What? Like, I don't even have any strings set up right now. You hate women. You can't get laid. What? What is your argument? You have no argument, no legs to stand on. It's really funny, isn't it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you. Right? What arguments do they have? It's really sick.
That's a rotting ass chair with your big ass. Turn up, fuck this house up. You're like,
Have some people up there. You have the make your own sauce. From me, I give her 2 middle fingers. She can go fuck herself because she's not a wife. Now, ma'am, if you want to send someone to shut me down, I'm willing to put all my chips on black that it will never happen. It hasn't happened in 4 fucking years. There you go. All right? It's okay.
It is in no way hateful to notice when women are acting like entitled narcissists and to
There
call
you
them out
go.
on that. Like
There
I
you go.
said, all the women at this table could tell me all night long about what they think they deserve and what their rights are and what they should have and what they ought be able to do. But none of you can tell me what duties, responsibilities, or obligations you have outside of yourself to society, to the people around you. You would say things like, I'm smart and I'm funny and I'm just a really great person and I'm a good friend and, you know, all these worthless platitudes.
There you
But
go.
there's no like sacrifice. You don't ever feel you need to sacrifice anything for anyone outside yourself. You're not willing.
Facts. They lie, cheat, and steal, Turan. They've been raised on cell phones, Turan. They lie, cheat, and steal. They're not truthful. They live in a fake world. They're fake themselves. Wake up, look at their phone, walk around. They're NPCs.
To have sleepless nights so that you can raise babies and produce human beings that are going to go out into the world and have a legacy and have an effect, right? You're not really willing to do much of anything unless it benefits you. And then if someone questions, if Andrew comes on here and says, let me poke around and see why you think these things. Let me see if there's any logic behind your beliefs. Let me see if you even understand why you believe the things you believe. You think that's hateful. You think
Fucking stupid. Fucking dummies. Oh, I can't believe this woman destroyed all of it. I'm happy that she did it. That's why when I seen this, look, I'm gonna show you some more. Look. Oh, that lady was cool. Hold on. I guess it was only this woman here, but that we talked to her. It's really only this woman here.
Do I need to know that he is okay for sure?
Look at this.
it's okay. He's living his best life.
Look at this.
Hopefully. It's been too long.
He's living his best life. He's like, fuck y'all, my mom's not here. I'm gonna turn up, fuck this house up. He's gonna come
Look at
home,
that.
and this shit gonna be turned the fuck upside down.
Look at that face. Look at that man. You talk to a black screen every day, right? You can say your little slick insults. It doesn't mean anything because you can't debate. And when people actually press you on issues, you got nothing to say. That's the point,
Trust me.
right?
Me. Trust
Why
me.
are you not dating? Go ahead.
Trust me.
Why are you not dating? Go ahead.
Who am I not dating? You don't know what you're talking about.
Are you
I don't
dating?
have to answer you.
Are you
anything
dating?
about my
See, you
Why
got
do I have
to
to
keep
answer you?
repeating, right? Stupid people don't know they're stupid. They sit behind a screen in their room and they make slick insults. And then when someone pressed them in real life, they got nothing to say.
I'm asking.
Man, you're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. That's all they are, bro. Again, I don't respect them. None. I will never do it. Sorry. I'll never, ever do it. Once I start to realize who these people are now, you will never get nothing from me. Oh, you will not get a thing from me.
things like I'm smart and I'm
You will not
funny
get a
and I'm
dime
just a really
from me.
great person and I'm a good friend and all these worthless platitudes. But there's no like sacrifice. You don't ever feel you need to sacrifice anything for anyone outside yourself. You're not
This is
willing to
selfish.
have sleepless nights so that you can raise babies and produce human beings that are going to go out into the world and have a legacy and have an effect, right? You're not really willing to do much of anything unless it benefits you. And then if someone questions, if Andrew comes on here and says, let me poke around and see why you think these things. Let me see if there's any logic behind your beliefs. Let me see if you even understand why you believe the things you believe. You think that's hateful. You think that's misogynistic. You think he's mean. No, it's just that you're used to being treated like a child princess and
There you
being
go.
carried around on a cushy little pillow in life
There you
with
go.
absolutely no opposition, with nobody ever going, hey, wait, what are you doing? What are you providing in life? What are you doing for anyone else outside yourself?
There you go.
You haven't ever been challenged on anything because you're a pretty
There you
girl.
go.
Right?
you
I'm
go.
young and
That's
I'm
not
cute.
true.
Why
You
are
don't
you
know me.
questioning me? Why are you so hateful? Where's all the trauma? No, I'm just a 44 on
Well,
anything because you're a pretty girl. Right? I'm young and
not
I'm cute.
true.
Why
You
are
don't
you
know me.
questioning me? Why are you so hateful? Where's all the trauma? No, I'm just a 44-year-old woman who's actually lived, raised 5 children, worked really hard in my life for everything I have. I take care of,
There you go.
other family members. I help at my church. I do things that aren't just for me. So
There
when I
you
see
go.
girls that behave this way and have this mentality, you're damn right I'm going to come on here and say some shit, especially if I get dragged out of bed to defend, this little girl that's saying my husband must be traumatized and hates women.
Right? They're just little girls. That's all they are. Look at them.
It's just garbage. You're full of shit. You have no idea what you're talking
So
about.
these
That's
are
it.
the
I hope
people
that
of
helps.
the Orthodox Church. You guys seem lovely. I would love to go to the Orthodox Church.
I think you're
Look,
upset
this is so
because
sweet and
coming,
lovely.
coming from someone who
Lovely.
I know personally, I'm not a 10. I am very self-aware in that regard. I think that there might be animosity coming from you because you're maybe not as good looking.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
Oh my God. Rachel looks way better than this obese land whale talking. Come on.
I've been on the show. I've rated myself. But I grew up in an era where we didn't all think we were models. When you were growing up in the
There you go. I grew up in my era was the 90s. My era was the 90s. Her era was the 80s.
80s and 90s, everyone didn't think they
Oh, okay. What, 80s and 90s? My era?
were growing up in the 80s and 90s. All think we were models. When you were growing up in the 80s and 90s,
From you because you're maybe not as good looking.
Oh, I love the
oh,
logic.
I'm definitely not. I've been on the show. I've rated myself. But I grew up in an era where we didn't all think we were models. When you were growing up in the 80s
That's right. Tell him.
and 90s, everyone didn't think they were a 10. Like all of us girls who were not going to have modeling careers or be the hot cheerleader, we all knew that and we were fine with it. And we
That's
didn't
okay.
think we deserved 6 foot, 6-pack, 6-figure man. We were just like happy to meet a nice boy who liked us back.
There you go.
This was before
But you're
Instagram
calling
and all
those
this
boys
crazy narcissistic
simps.
and
Oh, Rachel destroys her so well. I love it. I'm giving her the Goku. Rachel deserves the Goku clip. Look.
It's strange. Just a year ago, he couldn't beat rabbits, and now he's making sport of Nappa. Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?!
This guy's wife's power level is 9,000. It's crazy, right? Yo, isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. Bro, this woman's power level is literally 9,000. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
personally, I'm not a 10.
I love it.
I am very self-aware in that regard. I think that there might be animosity coming from you because you're maybe not as good good looking.
Listen to it.
Oh,
listen.
I'm definitely not. I've been on the show. I've rated myself. But I grew up in an era where we didn't all think we were models. When we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, everyone didn't think they were a 10. Like, all of us girls who were not going to have modeling careers or be the hot cheerleader, we all knew that, and we were fine with it. And we didn't think we deserved 6 foot, 6 pack, 6-figure man. We were just like happy to meet a nice boy who liked us back. This was before
But you're
Instagram
calling
and all
those
this
boys
crazy narcissistic
simps.
insanity. Huh?
You're calling those boys simps.
No, I'm calling your boy a simp. He's a simp. That's simp. A nice boy who likes
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta get up. I'm coming offline for a few days, man. Oh my god! Oh my god! She destroys me. Oh my god! They date simps. I was right. This is proof that what I was saying is right. They're attracted to simps.
hot cheerleader. We all knew that, and we were fine with it. And we didn't think we deserved 6 foot, 6 pack, 6-figure man. You know, we were just like happy to meet a nice boy who liked us back. This was before
But you're
Instagram
calling
and all
those
this
boys
crazy narcissistic
simps.
insanity. Huh?
You're calling those boys simps.
No, I'm calling your boy a simp. He's a simp. That's simp. A nice boy who likes you isn't the same thing as some absolute goober who's going to pay for all your crap.
He's not paying for
expect
everything.
anything.
I'm just saying at the beginning of the relationship, on the first couple dates, a man should take the investment and pay for the first couple dates.
She's not paying for everything. She said that his family's paying for some.
Yeah. And I think it's only fair that I pay a portion of rent.
For a girlfriend,
mortgage.
you're not even married. Like, why would his family pay for your stuff? You're not
They're
married
not.
to this
He
guy.
said that
They're
his
not.
brother or something about
They
the
all
apartment.
own
like a
a
Nepo
home,
family.
and I help with
She pays the water
some
bill.
of the bills.
She pays some of the mortgage.
I pay some of
But-
the mortgage.
She
But
pays the
that's not
water
even
bill.
my question is, it's not even fitting to the dynamic that you're expressing so much interest in. Like, you're expressing so much interest in not only the first dates, but that you also want to be supported by this person. And this
I don't
dynamic,
think that means not paying any bills or doing any sort of housework or like helping in the relationship. Like, I don't think that it's entitled. I just think that it's a better dynamic long term for a man who has the financial stability to be with them rather than a man who doesn't have any sort of future plan to provide for you.
Do you think the woman needs a future plan, though?
I think that women should, and this might be controversial too. Is she gone?
she's here.
She's still here?
She's still here.
Oh, okay. I think it might be controversial, but I think women, even if they're not working a traditional 9 to 5, should have some sort of money saved up separate from their husbands in case there's domestic violence or there's divorce or things like that. Like, you should have some of your own income.
I don't think you need a keepsake of like if there's domestic violence. I think like you need
your
to
own
be
safe.
contributing. Yeah, like you should feel safe in your relationship and like pick something. If you want a job, and that's equal. Or you could do the equal housework and have kids. Like there's an equality thing that's different. Feminists believe that there's equality, but you're talking about things not being equal.
I think it is equal. Like,
I am going to jump off here because Andrew's going to come back, and I am actually going to go to bed. But does anybody have any like final questions or phones to pick it
I
all?
think Star back there had like a thing she wanted to come back and say.
I'm just curious if anyone on the.
Sorry, what? Oh.
I'm just curious if anyone else on the show has brought up like internalized misogyny to you.
Yeah, I get it every day of my life. So you don't know my
okay.
background, but I wrote a book about the history of feminism and how almost everything that the normal person thinks about it is actually wrong. The way that the feminist liberation movements unfolded is garbage that was rewritten history by women's studies departments. And I debate feminists all the time, so this is normal for me. Of course, I've heard absolute garbage bullshit like internalized misogyny. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. It's pure coke.
Okay.
I love women, but I do think that women have proper roles. And I think that the problem with you and most of the other girls that have a problem with me, is that you don't understand that this modern world and all this beautiful technology around you that you're sitting in right now, if it weren't for men building that and maintaining that, you would have no illusion of being able to be a strong, independent woman and have all these choices and do what
But why
you want.
do men do all?
That's it. And let's segue over to the article. So they benefit off of men's hard work. I'm not, bro, I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm done. Fuck them. I'm done. You want to benefit off my hard work, do you? Huh? Okay, so anyway, hold on. Let me put this up. I just want to tell you, this might sound controversial, but I don't care. Right? So men's hard work, right? Okay, fine. You say you don't need a man? How Canada's rail strikes threaten America's economy and supply chains for agriculture, autos, and home building could be disrupted. Okay, fine. You say you don't want one, right? Cool. The North American economy could suffer significant economic harm after Canada's two largest freight railways have come to a full stop over an employment dispute with their workers. These are men. They want more money. And if the government does not give them more money, guess what? Freight don't move in the country. Let me say that part again. These guys want more money. And if you don't want to, if the federal government doesn't want to give them more money, freight does not move in this country or in America. It doesn't move. So you know how they, they living in the comfort of what men built. Guess what? I kind of hope this goes on for months so they can really feel the brunt of what their ideology brings. I hope. I was listening to Tim Pool. He said, I hope the economy collapses so I can be proven right. I'm not going to go that far, but this is already happening. And the long-term consequences are imminent. It's on its way. I predicted this before the strike lockout happened, and I'm predicting this after the strike is imminent, happening right now. Right? I put that short out and got like 500 views off of it, but I predicted all of this. Yes. So you live in the comfort of what men build, do you? Okay, fine. Where are all the women at? I'm going to go through the photos, right? These are men wanting more money. I think there is some females that work in this environment, but in the photos, we got 10 photos. I don't see it. Where's the women? Where's the women? I don't see it. I don't see it. This was in Toronto today. Where's the women? Oh, I get it. Huh? I don't see any. Well, there's one woman right here. She's over here. So there's one. You don't want to pay them money? Guess what? It comes to a halt, doesn't it? Does it not come to a halt? Yeah, it does. Let's continue on.
All of that.
They do it because they're benevolent and they are good. Is that you don't understand that this modern world and all this beautiful technology around you that you're sitting in right now, if it weren't for men building that and maintaining that, you would have no illusion of being able to be a strong, independent woman and have all these choices and do what you want.
But why do men do all of that?
There you go.
They do it because they're benevolent and they are good. Isn't that crazy? They're actually really nice and they care about us, even though they don't have to.
But they're getting something out of you.
If men were as bad and misogynistic as you think, they would put us in cages and we'd be, baby farms. There would be baby farms.
I think you might be a little bit of a baby farm.
Because they could. No, they could.
You're a bit of a baby farm. Haven't you popped out 5 children?
So what?
Yeah.
So what? She's contributing to the gene pool. What's wrong with that? She believes in her morals, values, and principles. She's a God-fearing woman, and she has 5 children. That's how you reproduce. That's how you keep lineage going. And by the way, if you get sick and if you catch cancer, guess who's going to come to the father and mother. Their 5 children. Dummy. Oh, they're fucking dumb, man. They're dumb. That's why I don't go on that shit anymore, like that much anymore, because they're too fucking dumb, bro. Sorry. So if anyone catches cancer in the family, they got the 5 kids to go there, hold their hand while they're in the hospital bed. When they have a funeral, they have their 5 kids showing up being pallbearers. I've been to funerals. I've been to plenty of funerals. It's family that goes there. You want a world where the family doesn't come to your defense? If you have a lower moment, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear from them, bro.
You're
I
a
don't-
baby farm.
I'm done.
Oh,
I
is
think
that
that's the
supposed to be an
ultimate form of
insult?
sex work, actually.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit, man? It's the same thing. It's nothing changed with them. Look. Hold on. Let's play that part.
Woman and have all these choices and do
But
what you
why
want.
do men do all of that?
Like, they have no argument.
They do it because they're benevolent and they are good. Isn't that crazy? They're actually really nice and they care about us, even though they don't have to.
But they're getting
If men
something
were-
out
if
of you.
men were as bad and
They're getting something out of you. Yes. We each iron sharpens iron. We all should be building each other up and getting something out of each other. What's wrong with that? Selfish bitch. Come on, man. This is sick.
misogynistic as you think, they would put us in cages and we'd be, baby farms. There would be baby farms.
I think you might be a little bit of a baby farm.
Because they could. No, they could.
You're
They
a bit
could
of a
do
baby.
that.
Why do they have to? Why when they're on the, it's like in a boxing ring, right? They're on the ropes and then they come with the slick little insults. It doesn't show that you're more intelligent when you do that. It just shows you're a dumb bitch. That's all it shows.
Baby farm. Haven't you popped out 5 children?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
a baby
mother.
farm.
Oh.
I
is
think
that
that's the
supposed to be an
ultimate form of
insult?
sex work, actually.
Oh, no.
What's that?
I think that you popping out 5 children is the ultimate form of sex work, because without those
Why-
children,
Why
would your
are you
husband
using
provide for you?
degrading language? Wait a minute.
Look at this woman's face, bro. Look. This woman right here.
I
Is
think
that
that's the
supposed to be an
ultimate form of
insult?
sex work, actually.
What's that?
I think that you
Look at her
popping
face.
out 5 children is the ultimate form of sex work, because without those
Why-
children,
Why
would your
are you
husband
using
provide for
degrading
you?
language? Wait a minute. Why
Do you
are
think
you
your
using
parents
degrading
are a
language?
baby farm?
Popping out babies. Popping
Right? That's the language they use with each other, with other women. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe
out babies. This
Well,
is so
if
you're
you-
against
If you didn't
people having babies?
if you didn't provide children, would your husband marry you?
No.
Exactly.
Why should he?
Exactly. So you're a baby farm to him.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit? I can't.
People having babies?
If you didn't provide
believe
children,
it. I can't-
would your husband marry you?
No.
Exactly.
Why should he?
Exactly. So you're a baby farm to him.
Marrying
No,
someone is
these
also
are
about
my
starting a
children.
family.
Yeah, a family.
These are my
A
children
baby
too.
farm.
You
essentially.
should be so lucky because you're gonna die alone.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Early.
Thank
Probably
you so
early
much.
on top of that. So
Thank you so much.
I mean,
Oh yeah, most likely. See, unlike this woman here, the obese land whale, right? They say, "Oh, you turn fat into muscle." I have muscle on me. I might got a little bit of a stomach, but I got muscle on me. I lift more than these. What is it? I don't know. These average males, I guess, low testosterone. I lift more than them. I do more hard labored work than them. I lift more than them at the gym. But this woman, she doesn't do anything. All she does is donuts and cakes and winger dongers. You know what I'm saying? She's the masculine one, while her beta male simp boyfriend is the weak-minded, corrupt-minded, one-dimensional simp. That's what they are.
and if you would you like me to go wake up my children and get them down here too, so you can tell them that they're like
No.
gross little
I don't think it's
trophies,
appropriate.
that
I don't think it's really
popped
appropriate.
them out, that they're the result of baby farm. I mean, take your little snarky little insults and shove them.
Isn't that the same thing they say? It's the same fucking thing they say. It's the same shit. And you're on a live podcast and you don't even have any decorum. No common sense. No, like just okay. No empathy. Like, okay, I hear what Rachel's saying. Okay, Rachel's hearing what you're saying, and she's responding to what you have none of it. And I told you before, and I'll say it again. I am not looking to make friends with people that sound like that. There's no point. There's no point. What is the point?
Yeah, a family.
These are my
A
children
baby
too.
farm,
You
essentially.
should be so lucky because you're gonna die alone.
Okay.
Early.
Thank you
Probably
so
early
much.
on top of that. So
Thank you so much.
I mean, if you would you like me to go wake up my children and get them down here too, so you can
Corinne,
tell
isn't it
them that
crazy?
they're like
No.
gross little.
I don't think it's appropriate.
trophies, That
I don't think it's really
popped
appropriate.
them out. That they're the result of baby farm. I mean, take your little snarky little insults and shove them up your ass because.
There you go. Tell her. And that's what I'm going to be doing as many times as I want to do. But I'll be doing the same thing. I try my best not to cuss at them because I told you before, they want you to argue with them. They want you to like yell at them, argue with them, insult them. It's like when you insult them, they feel more stronger. They feel more happier when you insult them. They live off of insults and disrespect. I wouldn't fuck with people like this. I would never ever do it. I'm just telling you, man. You live off of disrespect, shame, name calling, and a deranged ideology. Good for you.
Do you think
It's
your
women like
parents
me
did that?
It's women like me
My
who are
chil-
doing
my parents only
what
had
women are
one
supposed
child.
to do.
My parents
You
only
are
had one.
useless. You are a useless heifer who has never done
Hey.
anything.
There you go. Tell her. And you're getting the Goku clip too. Yeah. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. You don't tolerate that from none of them. If you're just trying to have a conversation, have an argument to see who has the best idea, no problem. I'm okay with just a regular conversation, right? But if you want to try to insult me, you better come with the smoke because I'm coming back. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Extreme.
Oh, I love this shit.
Anything except
You're
gratify your
a
own
great
desire.
woman.
Be
You're a
nice.
very godly woman, aren't
Both of you be
you?
nice.
You started it. Hey, you can dish it out, but you can't
I
take
started
it.
Can't
it.
take
Did you
it.
come on? You're talking about McFlurries or
Farm.
something.
Can't take
You
it.
called me a baby farm, and now you're going to pretend to be offended. Get the fuck.
I
out.
said you're the ultimate
She's a
sex worker,
victim.
actually.
They're victims.
Okay.
She's a
Yeah,
mother.
me being devoted to one man for 17 years and giving him
You're the
children is
ultimate.
sex work.
You're the
Okay.
ultimate
So your
sex
parents
worker.
are also part of a baby farm because you were born.
My mom had one child and she
What does that
also
have to
worked.
do?
She, but I know that my parents would have gotten married without having to have children.
If I milk a cow, the cow's still providing milk, though, even if I
On the
only milk him
farm.
once. So you're
Now
calling
look,
yourself.
we don't believe that marriage is only for the purpose of children. Had we gotten married and for some reason biologically I couldn't, I had a medical issue and could not give Andrew children, he would not have divorced me and he would not have left me. That's not what we believe in. We believe that marriage is also a sacrament of our church. You don't get divorced for a reason like that. However, why would a man marry a woman who's giving him nothing?
Thank
like
you.
are. You don't bring
See, you just don't
anything
value
to the man except
you don't value women for just
Existing.
being us. Like you just don't.
I
see-
value
Do you hear this shit? She's talking this shit to a woman with the actual credentials and education behind her on what she's actually saying. It's so
you don't
to the man
value.
except
You don't value women for just being us. Like you just don't.
I
see-
value people.
Why don't you value men for just being men? Why don't you just value the men that actually maintain the infrastructure every single day? Why don't you just value them for them being themselves? And stop trying to make men weak so you can control them. Stop it, man. It's dumb.
But that's different than what a man would want to get married for. Why do you not understand these basic distinctions?
A man could want to
Same-
get.
Simple, complex systems. They can't understand it. So I don't have a solution, right? For people that can't understand simple, complex systems. I don't have a solution for it. Rachel doesn't have a solution for it. So I don't know what to
get married without wanting to have children, but that's not what your husband did with you, honey.
Same thing,
No
bro.
man does that except for a simp. Or some guy who's just
men.
a
Some
cougar
men just don't want to
materialist
have
who doesn't want a
children.
family.
Sweetie. Sorry.
Sweetie, honey. Yeah, I love these feminists are always sweetie, honey. They get so sassy, but this is going to be.
You're
Eclipse
very
gold.
sassy.
Yeah. Well, listen, I was dragged out of bed because you're sitting here insulting my husband and saying, oh, your wife must be some victim or there must be trauma. Maybe your wife is bad to you. You're saying all kinds of personal garbage. And then when I come on here and tell you what's what, you're like, how dare she? She's so mean. She's not a good Christian. It's like, well, then don't say this stupid shit, lady. Don't come on here and talk a bunch of smack. And then when I come down here and set you straight, you're like, I'm shocked and offended.
You definitely didn't set anyone straight.
Oh, well, the chat disagrees with you. And it's straight, not straight. I don't know.
What do you
Women
have?
this
I think
weird thing where they say
You're just
strawberry.
pandering.
I think
You're
it
just
shows.
pandering.
I think it shows the type of woman you are. The fact that you got out of bed and came down here to not only defend your husband, but to defend women at the right instinct that they should be in. So
Hell, the main reason I do the stuff I do is because I was really shamed for not going down a career path. I had a full college scholarship that I declined because I wanted to be a mom instead, and everyone around me thought it was some massive tragedy.
What will happen with this AI if the government will let it happen?
That I was going down the wrong path. I was going to regret not being a career babe. Everybody said, oh, it's such a shame you're just a mom. And turns out there's nothing I could have done with my life that's more meaningful than having 5 children, raising them well, and being a good mom. There's nothing I could do in the career world that's going to last the way that will have a lasting impact in this world. And I was shamed for it. And I was made to feel like, oh, I was losing somehow in life. So yeah, I don't want other women to feel that way. I want to stick up for women who do want to be good wives, who do want to be good mothers, who think that that's a worthwhile thing to do with their lives, and not have them be subject to being called baby factories by disrespectful, chunky heifers with attitude problems who can't even properly articulate a single thought in their head.
Thank you.
With that, I'm going to go to bed, and you guys can talk to the nice Wilson instead. Maybe you'll feel better now when he comes back.
Continue pandering to men.
Rachel, shoot.
Good night, Rachel.
I was gonna let
Love you, Rachel.
I'll let the TTSs come through.
Wait, this blue whale only dates $1 million plus earners to cover the food bill. When her fattest
Bro.
gets in the car, the tire sensors pop on.
Bro. Oh my gosh.
So my whole thing is, if you're a man, you need to start maximizing your mindset on women that are like Rachel, not women like the one that you see on camera right now. Because these women just give you problems, bro. I mean, do you want problems or do you want happiness? A man's happiness relies upon him finding a suitable partner or a suitable person that's going to match his energy, not someone that's going to bring him down because you disagree with them. Fuck all that, bro. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. There's another thing going on. Let me look at some of this news here. Well, yeah, I thought that was interesting. That's why I put that up on the channel. Because I sit back and I'm like, oh, it just reinforces everything that I believe. There's so much news. Oh, yeah. A couple other articles, okay? So wait till you see this one. So at the Democrat DNC convention, they had hotties for Harris. And what do you mean by hotties for Harris? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. This is the hotties for Harris. Okay? Hotties for Harris at the DNC featuring Plan B and pregnancy tests. A wall of weirdos and a wall of hotties. But Republicans are weird. Interesting.
Me like Gojo, look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto, I'm more wapi's local. Arigato, arigato. Can't touch me like Gojo, look good at all my can't touch me like Gojo, look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto.
So they had a couple games here. They had the single cat lady game.
Can't touch me
Yeah, single cat lady golf.
like Gojo. Look good at all my photos. Just landed in Kyoto. I'm worldwide, these local. Arigato. Arigato.
Right, sexual harassment. Right, wall of weirdos.
Hey, babe, with a little drum is old. Someone crying about it. Woo.
Then they had an after party there at the DNC. Then they had a pregnancy test wall. Hold on, let me show you. So this is what it looked like. My kink. My kink. Right, bro? You want to talk about deep, like a programming mentality? Oh, what's this one? Is this another one? I don't know what this is. Okay, here it is. Here's another angle of it.
Come with me to a DNC after party called Hotties for Harris.
Hotties for
While
Harris.
The party primarily catered to content creators. The DNC credentialed 200 of them to cover the convention for the very first time. And there's been no shortage of VidCon-esque influencer events here in Chicago to support them. There were at least 4 different rooms full of content-making opportunities at the party. You could call it the Museum of Ice Cream for
Look, abortion access.
There was a wall of weirdos and hall of hotties portraits to pose in front of, a host of Democrat-themed arcade games, a feminist mini golf course, and limited edition
A feminist mini golf course. Did you guys hear this shit?
games, a feminist mini golf course, and limited edition
Do you know how crazy this is?
and Hotties for Harris merch. I spoke with the group Investing in Us who funded the event, and they said that the purpose of it was to galvanize unexpected audiences and move those people to vote. If the DNC has demonstrated
So Kamala Harris is a straight up feminist. Oh, here's some more.
So this is really who Donald Trump chose as his running mate?
I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never.
So this is really who
Now do you guys see why I don't like the Democrat Party? I'll never like them, ever. I will never vote for them, ever. I mean, I got to read the whole article. Look. Here's some more, right? Hotties for Harris. Look, the wall of weirdos. Remember, this is the party of transgenderism. This is the party of transgenderism having a wall of weirdos at their DNC, the Democrat National Convention. And they have a wall of weirdos. But this is the party that supports transgenderism. Biological males going into women's bathrooms, then calling other people weird. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Right? They got all the people that look like it's amazing, right? My kink, what is it? My kink is my equality. My kink is my equality. I can't believe it. Look, Plan B, num. They wrap Plan B around a gumball machine. Num. This is the world that we're living in right now. Oh, I have to show you more, bro. Look, they have a wall of weirdos. Republicans on their wall of weirdos. You should see the wall of heroes, though. Oh, look, there's more feminists showing up. Look. That's how they program these women. Look, Hotties for Harris, Dylan Mulvaney. I don't know who this is, right? Men, right? Men walking naked at pride parades around children, and they have the nerve to talk about weird. Get the fuck out of here, man. I was gonna go relive again, but look, here it is again. Look, Tim Walz got me laid. Right? A guy that signed a bill to put tampons in boys, high schoolers' bathrooms. Really? They will do anything just to fit in. Look. Let me play you the Dana Bash clip. I gotta play you the Dana Bash clip. Okay, hold on. Or Dana Bash? Not Dana, sorry, Dana. Here you go. This is from Charlie Kirk. Harris-Walz campaign is tailoring their message to appeal to low testosterone men by using Doug Emhoff and Tim Walz. Are you a low? Like I'm not a low testosterone male. Like I've never been that way, but this is what they're promoting.
But they are doing so in trying to put forward male figures, Tim Walz being one of them, Doug Emhoff last night, who can speak to men out there who might not be the sort of testosterone-laden, gun-toting kind of guy who wants to listen to
masculine
and the kind of players that came out at the RNC, or might want to listen to that, but also, in addition, understand that it's okay in 2024 to be a man comfortable in his own skin who supports a woman. And that's something that they really are trying to work on with male voters beyond the base.
So, guys, the Democrat Party wants reverse gender roles. That's what they want. They want men to be women, and they believe women can be men. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Sorry, I refuse to be a woman. Nope, I'm going to stay exactly the way I am. That's it. Let me say it one more time. The Democrat Party is a party of gender role reversing. The men are women, and the women are men. Men are the career-oriented female providers, while the men stay at home and have the kids because they're the women. They're the low testosterone males. Yep, that's not the party for me. Just got to keep it real. Inside the Hotties for Harris DNC after party, from Plan B vending machines and pregnancy tests to chaotic Gen Z influencers. Typically, the sign of a bad party is one where all of its guests are glued to their phones. One post-convention gathering in Chicago aimed for exactly that. Late Tuesday night, another niche. Identity-driven group of liberals. Listen, this is how racist they are. You need to understand how racist they really are. Driven group of liberals gathered at an exclusive and carefully curated event, the Hotties for Harris after party. The party centered around feminism. Now is it all making sense? The party centered around feminism, sex and its after effects, because they don't want you to have children. They don't want you to have a wife. They don't want you to be in a relationship with a woman unless she is the masculine one and you're the feminine one. Encompassed in pinks and brat greens, meshes that adorn the walls were designed to shock. The exact type of content that does well on platforms like TikTok. The morning after emergency contraceptive bill was being distributed out of a gumball machine. Plan B, nom nom nom. The machine read. In fact, early pregnancy tests, morning after pills, and UTI medication were distributed in every room of the event. This is the world look at their walls. Freedom ends soon. Act now. They're communists. Openly communists. Sex is ending. Closing sale. Sex may soon be illegal. All must go. Closing. The end of sex is New Year's Eve. Trump vent. Sex ends November 5th. How can sex end November 5th? The argument is modern women are not dating traditionally. That's my argument. They're not dating traditionally. Why would they even make any of this? That's all you need to know. Plan B, nom nom nom. Goes on to say the event's organizers strive to provide a censoring experience for content creators who can share their message on social media platforms. Upon entrance, there was a wall of weirdos. JD Vance, of course, hung high up in a portrait on the wall, joined by a prominent photograph of Justice Amy Coney Barrett, Donald Trump and his two sons, Senator Marco Rubio, Speaker Mike Johnson, and Representative Jim Jordan, among others. The next wall was the wall of hotties. No Republicans adoring this wall. Governor Tim Walz had a front and center portrait next to Kamala Harris. They were joined by portraits of Doug Emhoff, Joe Biden, Stacey Abrams, Jason Kelsey, Ariana Grande, Nancy Pelosi, and Olivia Rodrigo. The portraits have little in common physically, and none of them had ever made the cover of People's Magazine's most beautiful issue. So what is a hotties for Harris? Hotness is typically a trait assigned by outside beholders, but this group's organizers want people to self-identify as hotties. There you go. Whack a weird policy. Feminist mini golf. Abortion access. Access eliminated, severely restricted. So, like, this is the games they're playing. It said supporting women's rights is hot. Being against abortion is not. Who goes by the Instagram handle? Okay, feminist tab. Okay. It says, as a woman who has frozen her eggs and plans to use IVF, I'm aghast that JD Vance wants to take away our right to have a family. Men who take women's rights away are not demure, not very mindful. Bully. JD Vance was a running theme of the event, even more so than Trump. And it goes on to say, throughout the event, where opposers claiming a Trump presidency would mean the end of sex. It's already happening. It's already happening. Sex has been off the table for years now, ever since the pandemic. It's already happening. Sex may soon be illegal. All must go. Trump ban. Sex ends November 5th. Stop sex. Vote red. What? And then they have this is what they have. Look at this. Now, this is what you really need to know. This is the people that are part of the machine. Yeah, this is the people that are part of the machine, right? That's all. That's all you need to know. Right, you got that there. Party fairs also include sleeping masks labeled "My Kink is Equality," and beverages included coconuts with straws and cocktail umbrellas, a reference to Harris's now infamous line about falling out of a coconut tree. Another room had arcade-style games like Whack a Weird Policy and Abortion Access Street Ball. It had feminist mini golf. It had feminist mini golf where each hole, no pun intended, had a different theme. Oh, man. One single cat lady's hole had adorned with cats. There was a mansplaining hole and a period tax hole adorned with tampons. Robert Magnuson debated hotties for Harris at a campaign rally on July 30th. Remember, Tory Lanez is in jail for allegedly shooting this feminist in the foot. To me, being a hottie for Harris means we're having fun, we're dancing, we're listening to fun music, we're partying, we're having a good time. We're having conversation about reproductive health care and what it means to have freedom in every aspect of our lives. What about the war in Ukraine? What about the highest levels of inflation in 48 years? What about the housing crisis, the food crisis? What about the homelessness? Oh, nothing about that. Interesting. All right. Interesting. Look at this, right? Low testosterone male. Now we can go to the war in Ukraine. So this is another historical fact. Ukraine just blew up a bridge in Russia. There's a lot of things going on. Here you go. I'm going to put this up. There you go. You better start preparing. The West risks triggering World War III if it continues to allow Ukraine to attack Russian territory, top Putin ally warns. Former KGB General Sergei Kemzov says the West needs to stop Ukraine. The CEO of Restec said World War III could break out if Ukraine carries on. Ukraine is currently attacking Russia's Rostov region. I don't think they're ready for World War III, but they better start getting prepared. A top Putin ally has warned the West that it risks triggering a third world war if it allows Ukraine to carry on its assault on Russian territory. Says the United States and its Western allies risk triggering a global war if Washington continues to provoke the conflict in Ukraine and allow Kyiv to attack Russian territory. Supplies many of Russia's arms of war. Said Russia felt confident and had enough weapons more than 2 years into its brutal invasion of Ukraine. In a situation where the West, led by the United States, provokes war, we must be ready. Putin in East Germany and the KGB before the Soviet Union collapsed, said, adding, the third year of the special operation is underway, and Russia feels confident. They're not ready, man. And when it happens, can't say no one gave you a stream. Hold on. So, they're using United States weapons. Here it is right here. Here's the breaking news story for the day. I don't know why it's not coming up, but dramatic moment. Ukraine's special forces blows up Russian pontoon bridge with HIMARS strike and latest cursed battlefield victory has rattled Putin, accuses Kyiv of trying to attack nuclear station. And these are United States weapons. So you think he's not going to respond, bro? They're blowing up Russian bridges. So I think a nuke is imminent. I'm really starting to believe this. And it's really dangerous, man. But hey, they say they don't know and they don't care. Okay, fine. Okay. I was looking for where bridge. Here's the bridge being blown up, and this is by the defense of Ukraine. So it says pilots destroyed 2 bridge crossings in Kursk region using guided aerial bombs. Commander of the Ukraine Area Force. So this is them doing. Look at them doing this, man. So it's escalating, and it's going to get worse. I believe so. So I'm going to look and see if there's any Russian news. Let's see if there's any latest news. Yeah, so I don't think there's any latest news right now. But let's go to Clown World. California advances zero down, no payment home loans for undocumented immigrants. Wow. They have no policies. Banana Man. Banana Man. Oh, he sure did. Yep. He sure did, man. Grimsbro, you're right, man. The face of a man with no regrets. Did you guys catch what he did? This guy threw down money, so he just picked up the money and he ran away. Let's see. Yo, look at this meme.
As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. As the saying goes, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. As the saying goes.
Yo, that's funny. Girl fakes being autistic for attention on social media. They're fucking crazy, man. Shirley. This was in Winnipeg. Okay, we played that yesterday. Oh, I'm getting more. Oh, yeah, this guy went into the Hotties for Harris.
Helping us light up our credentials. Hotties for Harris Press. What that means is that
testosterone males.
Taylor Lorenz. She's on the scene. Let's zoom in on her. That's right. She had previously been wearing her mask because she claims to have some, I don't even want to get into it, immunocompromised something. But now she's outdoors and she's getting some fresh air.
In the Sims.
There's a hottie for Harris dancing.
There you go.
I did accept a Hotties for Harris t-shirt. I put in a special request for an Uglies for Harris t-shirt. I was then reassured that I'm hot enough, which I guess I kind of always knew deep down, but it did restore some of my confidence, I have to say. So thank you for that. What group is hosting this? I forget. They're all into abortion and women and that kind of thing, you know, rights and whatever. The name of the group escapes me. I am drinking an alcoholic beverage. I'm not totally inebriated. I've had maybe 2 drinks. I'm out of control. I feel like I have enough of my wits about me to do this stupid little whatever we're doing now. So we're going to do a quick little tour throughout the venue. I mean, they did pour a lot of money into whatever this is because it is pretty cheeky. I mean, look, I have a cynical interpretation of the Harris candidacy. I'm not going to deny that at all, but like, doesn't mean I can't somewhat enjoy
Hotties for Harris, baby.
The theater or the bacchanalia. Would that be the right word? There's somebody doing it. Oh, look! There's a hottie for Harris staff person. She's helping us light up our stupid video. So thank you for.
Yeah, she's pro-abortion.
Stupid video. So thank you for that. Look! There's a hottie for Harris staff person.
Right, she's
helping us
pro-abortion,
light up our stupid video. So thank you for that. This is all about creators, right? They've invited lots of creators and talents. So we're not seen as weird for doing this. This is like a purge. A lot of the time you'd be looked askance if you're walking around with a stupid big microphone. But here,
yeah, 5,000 Moabs.
So we're gonna make our
looking
first stop.
crazy every day.
I mean,
man.
there are some hot people here. I have to say that would not include me. I have to say.
Hold on, let me show you what the sign says. Game room. Our rights are not a game. Women's rights are not a game. Fucking stupid. Our rights are not a game. Why would you think men are like what? They're party. This is the party of slavery.
People here, I have to say, that would not include me.
The party of slavery, guys.
Reasonably attractive people relative.
Bro, they have a sign outside. Look at this.
We're gonna make our.
Hold on. I gotta slow it down.
I mean, a lot of the time you'd be looked askance if you're walking around with a stupid big microphone. But here, I guess it's encouraged. So,
Bro, does that look like a normal woman? Look at all the SSRIs. Look, this woman here.
So,
right, all the SSRIs, all the fucking hooking up, the Chad, like, bro, all of it is detrimental to them. They're delaying having kids and nuclear families. All for what? For a political ideology and identity. Anyway.
we're gonna make our first stop. I mean, there are some hot people here. I have to say,
not a game.
That would not include me, but reasonably attractive people relative to who you might expect to be attending some kind of.
Right, these are the low information voters. These are the people that don't care about the war in Ukraine. They don't care about high taxes. They don't care about high cost of food. They don't care about high cost of rent. They're climate change activists. They don't care, and they're selfish. That's it.
Political function. So here, look, they have all kinds of games, and they say, "Oh, did we show the thing where like our right to own a game?" Oh, you did show it. Okay.
Right.
They have all kinds of games, and they're like, making fun of the Republicans for being weird. So they're all in the they're in the zeitgeist of their Democrats.
Yeah, they are in the zeitgeist
for saying what Republicans.
Right, like there's some low testosterone males in there. They're talking to some females.
Democrats for
right, but it's all about the hooking up, right? It's all about hooking up.
Saying what Republicans do is weird.
It's not long-term committed relationship.
So here's some skee ball for abortion access. So these ladies are really excited about skee ball.
Bro, look, bro, you cannot make it up. This is out of a fiction novel.
For abortion access. So these ladies are really excited about skee balling for abortion. There you go. Good job, girl. Then you can grab them by the whatever you call that device. I actually played that earlier, and I won some kind of cat ball. That was fun. The pregnancy tests and the UTI tests are going fast, so get them while they're hot. You can get your coconuts. Look, you can get specially branded Hotties for Harris coconuts. I mean, I have to say, I'm sorry. I know they've really degraded the coconut as a fruit with its misappropriation by the Democrats for justifying Kamala's ascent, but
no policy.
I mean, that is kind of the cool party favor.
No policies, none. Zero policies. Oh, here's a guy on the subway. It's a tough life, but I love my kids. 16-year-old mother of two got pregnant with their first baby at 13. Reveals what it's really like to raise two children as a high school student. Nobody talks about that, do they? They don't talk about teen pregnancy. Quebec climate change conspiracy theorist pleads guilty to starting 14 fires. Interesting. Low testosterone males.
But they are doing so in trying to put forward male figures, Tim Walz being one of them, Doug Emhoff last night, who can speak to men out there who might not be the sort of testosterone-laden, gun-toting kind of guy who wants to listen to Hulk Hogan and the kind of players that came out at the RNC, or might want to listen to that, but also, in addition, understand that it's okay in 2024 to be a man comfortable in his own skin who supports a woman. And that's something that they really are trying to work on with male voters beyond the base.
Abby, we were talking.
But they are.
So it's a complete switch. So the Democrat Party is low testosterone males, feminized, weak-minded men. The Republican Party, independents, people that support RFK, they are masculine men like myself. We're independents. We're logical thinkers. We speak for men's rights. We grew up in the era of, like, traditional family values. That's it. I learned a lot, bro. I learned a lot. Grimsbar said Russia is using arson by whack jobs to conduct industrial sabotage in Western countries. It's barely enough to make the news, but it's everywhere. So men should be careful. Sorry. So men should be comfortable in their own skin. Very transphobic, CNN. I'm going to play that again in a second. Now, we will have to clip this one up as well moving forward, right? Just the end part, but there you go.
But they are.
Oh, yeah, by the way, before we continue, so you got childless. So okay, maybe we might have to do, I might have to do a webinar. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up something. Hold on. I might have to pull up a webinar or something like that. Maybe moving forward, and just, we have to put it all on paper so it's there. Do I have a notebook here? I don't know if I have a notebook here. It's a Cameo Studio. Oh yeah, I have a notepad here. Notepad only saves your progress, your content. But I want to new tab. Okay, so in this and window, notepad, open up. You guys see that there? You guys see that notepad? So we're gonna have to break it all down eventually, right? We're gonna have to go what the values of the Democrat Party are. I got to look up how to spell testosterone, but we're going to have to go through the list of what, like, we could do it right now, but it'll take too long. But we got to go Democrat Party, men's values, right? Like men's values, right? So low, hold on, let me look up the word to spell it. So like we can just parallel it, right? It's very simple. Okay, so thanks, Ken Masters. I see it there. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'll help you. You guys in the chat can help me with that. I said low, but okay, so there we go. So on the Democrat Party, you have low testosterone males. Right? Those are the beta males. Those are the simps. Okay? Beta males, simps. That's the low testosterone males. What else with the Democrat Party? This is the party of slavery. Jim Crow. Segregation. I might have spelled that wrong. Oh, it's a GA. Let's go back. So I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, it's kind of a different way to spell it, but it's okay. I'm just doing it live because I think it's important. There we go. So this is their party. And then if you split it, can we go over, right? And yeah, I could do it this. Well, we can add on to it. So then we can go Republican Party. Masculine men. High testosterone. Right? That's what you have there. Traditional family values. God. You know what I'm saying? Logic, common sense. So now you add on to it, right? Men can be women. And I got to make it clear, right? Like I got to put ideology here, right? Ideology. Oh, I might have spelled that wrong too. It's an EO. Let's go back. Hold on a second. So we're going to put men's. Well, we'll just put men's ideology, right? Like that makes sense. Okay? Men's ideology, right? Oh, hold on. I got to. Oh, man. There we go. Right there. Paste. Okay. So you got all this stuff going on here. So with the Democrat Party, you have men's ideology. It's low testosterone males. You got beta male simps. Then they're the party of Jim Crow segregation. And their ideology, they believe men can be women. Biological males. So they believe the opposite of basically what is true. What is true? They really believe the opposite. And so that's it. That's how they live every day. Yeah, Democrats are consumers, Republicans are producers. There you go. Yep. A simp has his resources siphoned off by women without any return of investment. Any return on investment. Females have done a fantastic job separating a fool from his money. Bro, we're going to have to continue this. We will continue adding on to it. I'm going to save this, though. Or I'll just keep it like that. So we can keep it that way. But that's what they believe. That's their mindset. So I can't rock with that. I'm sorry.
Doing so in trying to
I can't do it.
forward male figures, Tim Walz being one of them, Doug Emhoff last night.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Can speak to men out there who might not be the sort of testosterone-laden, gun-toting kind of guy who wants to listen to Hulk Hogan and the kind of players that came out at the RNC, or might want to listen to that, but also, in addition, understand that it's okay in 2024 to be a man comfortable in his own skin who supports a woman. And that's something that they really are trying to work on with male voters beyond the base.
Abby, we were talking.
But they.
And then we got this woman complaining about men looking at her at the gym. Do you know how sick this is? Listen to this. So it says, hoes will wear nothing to the gym, then complain about guys looking at them, which apparently is sexual assault now. So if a man looks at a woman that's half naked at the gym, it's sexual assault.
So in Ottawa,
You can't make it up.
Sexually harassed me at the gym.
as one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him. So an Ottawa police officer just sexually harassed me at the gym. As one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him and I was respecting him in his fucking space and wanted him to be able to see his form. So I kept moving out of the way so that he could see himself in the mirror. And after I did this twice, he stops me and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I may just be a dirty old man. Here it comes. But I almost don't mind if you're standing in front of me while I do this. And I did what we all do as women when we get comments like that. I just went, ha ha. Turned around and I was like, fuck, I hate men. And then I was really pissed. And
Damn.
turned around to tell him, like, this is not okay. And comments like that, I just went, ha ha. And after I did this twice, he stops me and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I may just be a dirty old man. Here it comes. But I almost don't mind if you're standing in front of me while I do this. And I did what we all do as women when we get comments like that. I just went, ha ha. Turned around and I was like, fuck, I hate men. And then I was really pissed and went to turn around to tell him, like, this is not okay. And here is why. And he was gone. I got a Good Life associate, told her, and she wanted to see where it happened so that she could find it on camera. Because I was like, fuck, I don't want to come back here with this dude. Like, I'm uncomfortable as shit right now. He was there.
Okay, I have to understand this. Let's go over it.
So an Ottawa police officer just sexually harassed me at the gym. As one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him and I was respecting him in his fucking space and wanted him to be able to see his form. So I kept moving out of the way so that he could see himself in the mirror. And after I did this twice, he stops me and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I may just be a dirty old man. Here it comes. But I almost don't mind if you're standing in front of me while I do this. And I did what we all do as women when we get comments like that. I just went, ha ha. Turned around and I was like, fuck, I hate men. And then I was really pissed and went to turn around to tell him, like, this is not okay. And here is why. And he was gone. I got a Good Life associate, told her, and she wanted to see where it happened so that she could find it on camera. Because I was like, fuck, I don't want to come back here with this dude. Like, I'm uncomfortable as shit right now. He was there. I was like, oh, this is him. Confronted him. And then when I told him, that was not okay, you made me feel uncomfortable, he was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, like, this is not cool. It's not okay. Then he tells me, I actually rescind my apology. Anyway.
But he apologized. You apologize and move on.
Here's the video.
And I kept moving out of the way. Oh, that's him. Ew. Oh, fuck off. No. I don't give a shit. It's inappropriate. I don't appreciate it. And it made me feel fucking uncomfortable.
It made me feel uncomfortable. They can't be challenged. They can't face adversity. They're fucking crazy, man. But anyway.
And I kept moving out of the way. Oh, that's him. Ew. Oh, fuck off. No. I don't give a shit. It's inappropriate. I don't appreciate it. And it made me feel fucking uncomfortable. This is a place where I come to feel fucking safe. I'm
What'd he say? What?
I should be. Yes, I know. And you.
Yeah, he said you should feel safe. I should. Bro, you cannot make it up. Listen to her reaction.
I should be. Yes, I know. And you made it appropriate. I don't appreciate it. And it made me feel fucking uncomfortable. This is a place where I come to feel fucking safe. I should be. Yes, I know. And you made me feel unsafe. I don't fucking appreciate that. And for me to have to go, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I'm fucking autistic. This is my fucking safe space. I come here to
what?
Fucking lift, and you're fucking disgusting as I'm moving out of the way so you can see yourself in the fucking mirror. Fuck you. Wow. Wow, what?
I rescind my apologies. You're nuts.
Yeah. Let's go to her TikTok. What is it? TISM? Man, they're fucked now, man. Oh, well. Okay, so we got this modern woman's TikTok. Let's go look and see what her TikTok say. So this is her TikTok.
There's a guy at my gym last week, and he had a hat that said sex on it. And I said, Curtis, why the fuck are you wearing a hat that says sex? And he was like, it says socks. Like Red Sox? Like hockey? Or is that what sports? There's a guy at my gym last week, and he had a hat that said sex on it. And I said, Curtis, my favorite thing about being autistic is the fact that when
They're fucking lame. They're lame.
I'm fucking dead, a guy just straight up hit on me. We talked.
Bro, look at this. Look at this.
I'm fucking dead, a guy just straight up hit on me.
A guy just straight hit up on me. What's wrong with that? Back in the 90s and the 80s, women were happy that men actually noticed them and said hello to them. Instead of, you Gen Z women making TikTok videos complaining about it. They don't want men hitting on them, so just leave them alone. Just as a man, be the best version of yourself, work on yourself, stack your cash, and just keep it moving. That's what I do.
We talked for like 2 seconds. He was like, I'd like to keep in touch. And I was like, absolutely not. All I do is eat cheese, chicken, lift weights, and read. No. I'm fucking dead, a guy just straight up hit on.
I just had a wild thought while watching Twilight.
No, because my mom really woke up and said, I was thinking you could.
I definitely put these leggings on earlier and I bent over and I heard a rip. I was like, that's cute. Hopefully when I do this, I'm not going to be. Nothing makes. I literally am gushing blood like it's a murder scene. I literally took my.
Serious question for the girls. Did you guys also grow up Google searching girls kissing? And how's life being bisexual? I just wanted to inform everybody that I'm ovulating. You want to know what's on my mind this fine morning? When I can't stop thinking about the fact that you American. You see how I'm dressed to come to the gym and see my gym crush? Very demure, very cutesy. I come to the gym, see my gym crush, and I train. Very mindful. I'm not like you other bitches. I don't interrupt my gym crush to talk to them in between sets. Very mindful, very demure. I leave my gym crush alone, and I focus on becoming a muscle. I have something to say about. I briefly lived with a man who said that women don't even know how to load dishwashers. So my favorite thing in the entire world.
Bro, the TikTok is melting their minds, bro. I'm sorry. It's melting their minds. Oh, well. Have fun. Let me see what else we got. This is the world they created. Oh, here we go.
So an Ottawa police officer just sexually harassed me at the gym.
Oh, she said it was a police officer at the gym. This is fucking sick, man.
So an Ottawa police officer just sexually harassed me at the gym. As one does, of course. He was doing chest flies. I was standing in front of him, and I was respecting him in his fucking...
Someone said, if people like this person who think their feelings are more important than facts, he said something to you didn't like, but others might. Your fucking feelings don't matter. You should be happy getting any kind of attention. Put some clothes on. They're just obliterating this dummy in our chat. Right? The nerve of that guy giving you a compliment. He is 100% correct. You are nuts. And what does you being autistic have to do with anything? No, they're fucking dumb. They're psychotic. Oh, well. Have fun with that.